Welcome, Bulldoggers. Hope y'all been enjoying Big Stretch TVG. No dogs raised, sold, or bred for any illegal purposes. It's strictly for historical, entertainment, and educational purposes only. We got a great show today, Bulldoggers. We're going to be looking at breeding the American Pit Bull Terrier to greatness. Top registered married females. First registered married female is Crenshaw's Champion Honey Bunch. Been bred 10 times, producing 11 champions and 2 grand champions. 13 good dogs. Honey Bunch. Phenomenal percentage as far as brood female goes. Here's number 2. Kennel 44's Madison. Champion Madison. And this dog right here struck my interest. This Madison dog. Madison was bred to Diablo, her half brother, to produce grand champion Tom Riddle. Phenomenal looking dog. Also produced champion Mass Carnage. Powerful built female. Powerful built. She also produced Blair Witch. Phenomenal looking dog. Also produced champion Parvovirus. Madison produced some phenomenal offspring. Madison, out of 5 breedings, produced 2 grand champions and 10 champions. Total of 12 good dogs out of 5 breedings. Madison, phenomenal producing female. Number 3, Zuzar Yards Shelby. Was bred 2 times. Produced 3 grand champions, 5 champions. Total of 8 good dogs. Phenomenal production. Phenomenal production. Number 4, truly phenomenal. ML's Cupcake. She was bred a total of 3 times, producing 8 champions and 1 grand champion. Phenomenal production from a Souls top and bottom bred dog. Yep, Souls top and bottom. Breeding the American Pit Bull Terrier to greatness. I got to tell you the truth, Bulldoggers. Few find it. Yep, very few find it. To tell you the truth, Bulldoggers. Now you ask, why is that? Sometimes it's like shooting a needle in a haystack when dealing with certain bloodlines. That's just the truth, Bulldoggers. As a breeder of the American Pit Bull Terrier, I have to admit, few dogmen in history bred a champion. A lot didn't breed a champion. A lot didn't breed a grand champion. A lot couldn't breed over a 2-time winner. Bulldoggers. That is the history as far as these dogmen go that was breeding dogs back in the day. Carver's Black Widow. Bred 8 times, produced 9 champions. Phenomenal producing female, Carver's Black Widow. Next we have Carver and Art Smithy. out of 12 breedings, producing 1 grand champion and 6 champions. Art Smithy. Next we have Patrick's Red Baby. 13 breedings, 2 grand champions, 4 champions for Patrick's Red Baby. Then we have Bull's Dirty Mary. 6 breedings, 2 grand champions, 3 champions. Nasty Man's Shayna. Out of 5 breedings, producing 1 grand champion and 5 champions. Phenomenal production. Let's check and see how this dog right here is bred. Oh yeah. Heavily bred rascal. With a little bit of Jeep in the 2nd generation. Phenomenal bred dog. Rascal and Jeep. Taurus's Lola. Out of 2 breedings, producing 3 grand champions, 2 champions. Truly phenomenal production. Let's check and see how she bred. Oh, you got grand champion Jesse Rod's Midnight. Rolling Hills champion Taz. Schoolboy's Big Red. Dirty Steve's Pimple. Phenomenal cross. R. Smith's Annie. Truly phenomenal production. Let's check and see how this dog bred. Midnight Cowboy. Jeep Red Boy. Turtle Buster. Phenomenal. Next we have my personal favorite. Listen to what he said about her. An unrecognized registered merit is said to have produced 18 champions, most of them unrecognized by the powers that be. One hell of a defeat by anyone's standards. And if true, a real injustice has been done. And that's true, Bulldoggers. A real injustice has been done. Here's how Carolina Flo was bred, Bulldoggers. She was sired by Grand Champion King Solomon, Ulcertons. Bred to Mims Stepper, a daughter of Wood Snooty, bred to Mims Cookie. Mims Cookie is down from Souls, Goober, and Crazy Snooky. And she has those Tudor champions in her top side, come from King Solomon. Carolina Flo, phenomenal bred dog. Now, Stratch has, well, put it like this right here. I've seen dogs straight off Carolina Flo. I have to admit, Bulldoggers. And they were 100% Bulldogs. Yep, the offspring off Carolina Flo. The Stratch scene. Seen quite a few. All of them were Bulldogs. Real Bulldogs. You see, Bulldoggers, once upon a time, Stretch didn't have the right dogs. He didn't. He didn't have the right knowledge neither. He didn't have that neither. But he learned. He did learn. You know, a friend of mine, right? Good friend of mine. Well-known dog man all over the world. He told me, he said, man, why don't you do a show about you, man? And I was like, really, it ain't never really been about me. You know what I'm saying? It really ain't never been about me. Really, truly ain't. Even when I wrote my book, it was all really about the dogs. Yeah. I just was along for the ride. Yep. But it was basically all about the dogs. But talk about stretch. You had to talk about a dog to talk about stretch. Yep. Because it's all about the dogs. I'm just unknown when it comes to these dogs. Yep. Even my own dogs. I'm unknown. From Carolina Flo. Yep. From Carolina Flo. 10 generations of winning. Yep. 10 generations of winning. Game dog after game dog after game dog. 10 generations. Pretty good, ain't it, Tom Garner? I know it is. I know it is, Tom. Yep. Didn't think an unknown could do that, did you? Yep. And I can't even share the story with you, buddy. I can't even share the story with you. Yep, that's the history.